say I'm arrogant. I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the saying I am. Now tune into the big exclusive podcast available on all podcast platforms or the BEpodcast.com. Listen now or I'll eat your whole race. Oh, and you better like or subscribe or else.
Good evening, and welcome to the very first episode of the brand new year for the Big Exclusive Podcast. Super excited to be back. I plan on having some fun. I need y'all to do me a favor. Nothing changed. It's a new year. I'm sure it's a new you, whatever that may mean. Make sure you tag in your friends. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel. Let's pay some bills right quick. And say what's up if you in the chat. You know what I mean? I make sure I get to everybody's shout out right after I get to the sponsors who make this possible. Let's start out with Cherish Unique. Once again, the hottest youth clothing brand in the tri-state area, trying to get them to go national with it. CherishUnique.com. Age-appropriate clothes, very fashionable, made of the highest quality material. Make sure you guys shop CherishUnique.com. Shop Shea Harmony, home of the whipped body butter. It's scented and whipped, making sure your skin is nourished and also healthy, and it makes it glow, and it also smells amazing. So pick up some of that Shea Harmony whipped body butter. While you're there, pick up some diamond glitter from Maywa Cosmetics. That's my oldest daughter's Kayla company. You can find all those products at iCraftMart.com. That's www.iCraftMart.com. And just in the event, in case that you're not ready to spend any money, you can also support small businesses by sharing their posts, liking their posts, tagging your friends, comment something nice, post a picture, and leave a positive review. Take you a couple seconds, just a small thing to help businesses grow. That's the best way to show love if you're not ready. Maybe it's a few days before payday or you don't get paid till next week. Whatever the case may be, this is another way you can support and show your love. Each and every Monday night, make sure y'all checking in with Melanated Vibrations only on the Big Exclusive Podcast, hosted by Dominique Godwin, her sister Darius Askew. They always set the tone for the week here on the Big Exclusive Network, bringing you the latest and greatest in entertainment from a therapist standpoint. Make sure you get those clinical definitions and real-world scenarios only on Melanated Vibrations. You're currently tuned into the Big Exclusive Podcast each and every Tuesday night here only on the Big Exclusive Network. And then Thursday night, you got the Ant Money Experience. Ant Money always bringing heat. He always shuffling in podcast guest co-hosts. It's always a lot of fun. Salute to Dom, Nikki, Phil, and everybody else. He got a super dope show planned this week. It's a safe space for men in the Ant Money experience versus Unbrotherly Love, Unsisterly Advice podcast. Make sure you catch that this Thursday. Should be very interesting. Should be a lot of fun. Before I give y'all the shout outs to my 40 and up crew, it's a new year. What's hurting today? I need to know what's hurting today. All right, I got to bring in the angriest man in the podcast game before I get to these shout outs. I'm sure he has some choice words. And fun fact, well, I'll let him tell you. Welcome in the angry OG. OG, what's up?
Well, what's happening?
Oh, man, I can't call it. How was your weekend?
I don't know. I don't remember having one.
Yeah. Let me run through a quick couple shout outs before we continue. Auntie Sugar is in early. What's up, Auntie Sugar? Glad you in the building. Make sure you guys check out Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. My man Hannibal the Cannibal said, what up, bro? Tiffany Ann in the building. She said, good evening, shared. I appreciate that tip. Dom then tagged in the whole team. Much appreciated, Dom. Make sure you guys do the same. Tiff did the same thing, tagging in everybody. My man, comedian Tay Boogie is in the building. Y'all know how we do Tay Boogie. We gotta get him what he can't, get him what he came here for before we dip out. That's still hilarious. Still hilarious. When you get two for the price of one. Fuck you, that's still funny to the motherfucker. But you too, Tay Boogie. Dom said the flyer is fire. Thank you, Dom. I appreciate that. Miss Lizzie, what's going on? Salute to you and your husband and your families. We love black love around here. Said, hey family, missed y'all on these YouTube streets. We missed you too. Hannibal said, what's up to the OG? Tay Boogie said, my every all day stuff hurts. Damn, Tay Boogie. Deandra, what's going on? Deandra Cargill in the building. What's up, D? I'm glad you were able to join us tonight. Make sure you share the stream, tag some friends in. We're going to have some fun tonight. OG, a couple things I want to get into. Well, at least one thing I want to get into before we get started. You ready?
Ready for what?
Let's get it. Talk to the people about the brand new company that we got.
Because you brought it up, you talk about it.
See, that's the lazy shit I be talking about. You a lazy son of a bitch. And this is why. What's the point of having you on the screen if you ain't going? If I throw you an alley-oop and you don't grab it off the backboard, bro?
You should have told me ahead of time. I ain't ready to talk about that right now.
All right, well, we'll talk about it when you ready to talk about it. God damn it! See what I got to deal with around here, man. Just ain't. What's this then? What's this?
You should have gave me a heads up. I can't see that.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, all right. Can you see this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure, I got my glasses back. Tay Boogie said, we're shaking OG pause. Why would you type it if you got to type pause? That's definitely some New York shit. I think we got a dope show tonight. I'm excited about it. I pulled a few clips that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully it garners some attention. You want to go over some I got some pop culture news right quick. We could talk about right quick Club Shay Shay in an interview heard around the world. My man Cat Williams pulled up the Club Shay Shay and he wasn't fucking around.
He ruffled some people's feathers because he was talking about their heroes and shit. Like that.
So he took aim at Steve Harvey. Did you know that was a man unit he was wearing all them years? I didn't know.
Me either.
That was breaking news to me that was a wig he had on all them years. I didn't know. Anybody, ladies and gentlemen, did you guys know that was a wig Steve Harvey was wearing? So he barbecued Steve. He said it's so much content that came from that one. First of all, it didn't feel like no 3 fucking hours. Let's start there. Yeah. It didn't feel like it was a 3-hour interview. That's number one. Because I thoroughly enjoyed, like, from the gun bust, Cat came straight in talking crazy. Talking crazy. And now here's what I will say. Here's what I will say from the gun bust. Whoever saw the interview, tell me one person who came out and directly refuted what Cat Williams said.
Said he was lying.
Let's just start there, and we can get to the funny shit. What was I'm gonna ask y'all while we talk about it. What was your favorite one-liner or story out of that interview? Creamy, what's up? Happy New Year to you. Tiff, you knew that was a piece? A man unit? Tay Boogie, a comedian, so he probably would know that it was a unit. I didn't know it was a unit. But OG, what was one of your favorite takeaways or one of your favorite stories from?
Yo, the shit was funny when your boy Faison caught it straight, man. He was like, damn, Faison caught it straight.
What did he say about Faison?
He said something about you a fat Faison face liar or some shit he said.
A fat Faison liar.
You know I'm keeping that in the tuck, right? You know I'm keeping that in the tuck. Anybody coming on here and they capping or they on some lying shit.
A fat Faison liar.
Faison definitely caught a stray. But Faison is a fucking hater though. Faison, every interview, whether it's Vlad or somebody give him a platform, he always got some negative shit to say about somebody else. Ant Money, what's going on? Right now, Ant, I want you to give me Ant, Creamy, Tay Boogie, Tiff, Hannibal, Lizzie, Dom, Auntie Sugar, give me your favorite moment from the Cat Williams interview. He said, Tiff said, I was hollering when he said, your allegiance to losers is not like you. That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, Cream, you didn't watch it yet? All right. When you get some time and you're not, working, make sure you check it out. The Steve Harvey, what? Steve Harvey assault. He told Steve, you said the same thing about the other wife. You don't remember that? You went and found you another one that think like a man. I said, damn. And that whole, what was disappointing was him saying that Steve called the producers of Ocean's 11 when Bernie Mac died and tried to get that man part.
When he died, it was when he was alive.
Oh,
he tried to get his part.
That's how much I didn't know. He was trying to get Bernie shit while he was alive. I didn't know that.
He tried to get that part before when Bernie had it. He tried to call and get the part.
Yeah, he actually was in that movie.
Said that when he was alive.
Yeah, see, that's fucked up. Like Steve a hater for that. And another interview resurfaced, and it was Tony Rock. And Tony Rock was like, listen, how did Steve Harvey become the authority on Black love? He on his third wife. Tony Rock said, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm paraphrasing here, he said, and the third wife was the mistress for the second wife, and the third wife was married to a drug dealer who got locked up or died or something like that, and then went with the cousin, and he got locked up or killed or something like that. Anyway, it was a big mess, and it reminded me, like, yeah, you kind of want to take advice from people with experience. But when you're talking your third wife, clearly you don't know what the fuck you're doing, or you need to make better decisions. So at the end of the day, I thought that was funny. Oh shit, yeah, this is one of my. Tiff said the Mr. Potato Head and Old Baby. Listen, I'm keeping this too and staying in rotation. It's one of my new favorites. I laugh every time I see this shit here.
Old Baby.
Every time.
Old Baby.
That's a Pootie word.
It's 30,000 scripts a year in Hollywood, and don't none of them call for no talking country Mr. Potato Head looking motherfucker that can't talk. Oh, Baby, nigga. Every time I hear that Old Baby, I be on the floor. My cat is wild as shit for that. You guys tell me what other one-liners or stories that came out. Well, he did Earthquake dirty, man. He said, why Earthquake don't have no TV show? He said, because Earthquake can't read. They didn't find that out, so they put it on the cards.
Earthquake is illiterate, man. He out of pocket.
Earthquake is illiterate. Damn. He did not hold back. Tay Boogie said, hey, yo, son, I'm cutting hair. Chill, son. Hey, and yeah, I saw that he had another interview with Willie D.
He did that today. It was on this.
Yeah, early. It premiered today. Roll, what's up, man? He said, salute to the fellas. Daps the OG, hugs to the lady. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out, Roll, we talking about the Cat Williams interview, and what was your favorite takeaway? It was stuff like, you know what I mean? This one had me dead.
I would have bust Cedric's stomach. I would have bust Cedric's stomach.
Wait, here, I got it too. Watch this.
I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, Old Baby, and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none.
There ain't none. That is fucking hilarious, man. That is fucking hilarious, man. Right, and he called that man. You let him sit up in here like a fat ass walrus. He can't even move. Yo, Yeah, bro. He baked them. He barbecued the shit out of everybody. But I don't really have a lot of issues with it because nobody came out and said that man is lying. Nobody came out and said Cat used a bold-faced lie. Kevin Hart. Let's talk about Kevin Hart right quick. He said Kev was a plant. Don't nobody come right to Hollywood and get starring roles in their own TV show, this, that, nothing. Did y'all want Kev to respond to Cat Williams? I'm curious. I'm just curious. Like, I know Tay Boogie, a comedian, Roll is a comedian. And for the rest of y'all, did y'all want Kevin Hart to respond to Cat Williams? Now, see, Ant said he made Ricky Smiley cry. Now, here's the thing I'm going to say about the Ricky Smiley situation. I think Cat might have been he might have went a little too far because he had mentioned him losing his son. But outside of that, like, you know, I don't know why Rick was crying.
Well, if Ricky Smiley would never brought that shit up, he wouldn't have had nothing to say.
Say that again?
If Ricky Smiley never was on there and said that role was for him, Cat Williams wouldn't have had nothing to say. He said something first when he was on there.
Yeah, but it never felt like a personal attack, though.
Yeah, but if I got a role and then you go somewhere and say that you were supposed to get that role and not come and say you're a fucking liar, like, what's wrong with that?
I just personally think he went too far. That's just my little humble opinion. Ant said Kev don't have nothing to gain out of responding. This one for
the
you.
The fat Faison liar.
It ain't even about gaining anything. It's just saving face. Like,
but I don't even think it's about. I don't even think it's about.
Like, in reality, what could he really say? Oh, I ain't no plant.
It's not even about. So the only reason I feel like Kev should step up and say something, because this has been going on for a while with Kev and Cat.
And
Cat at one time apologized, right?
Mm-hmm.
On somebody's radio show, Cat apologized to Kevin Hart for something he may have said. I did see that come out. But Cat at one point, and this is the part I love about Cat. Because if you a person who ever played any sports or ever been good at anything or had a talent or, you know, was somebody who was vested in some sort of area of expertise, you want to consider yourself the best, whether you a guitarist, a drummer, a singer, a rapper, comedian, actor. You want to be considered the best of your time, right? Cat Williams put out a challenge a few years back. Saying, listen, we can box, we can play basketball. There was 3 other things, but I know a comedy stage is one of them, right? And he said, we can bet $1 million on each thing. Now, here's my thing, right? I don't expect Kev and Cat to fight. They both too old for that shit. But as a comedian, you want to put yourself in the upper echelon of the Red Foxes, the Richard Pryors, the Cat Williams, the Eddie Murphys, the Martin Lawrences. Roll says something. I'm going to read your comment in a second, but I see Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish need to shut the fuck up. I'm going to just say that. But there are ways, right, for you guys to meet, or at least this is what I would like to see. In my personal opinion, this is what I would like to see. Because Cat did it before in Detroit with Steve Harvey. And it was I forget what Cat called it, you know, but it could be, you know, split. It could be Kev audience, it could be Cat audience, and they both go up there. It'll be 3 rounds, right? Check it out. It'll be 3 rounds. 1 round of jonesing on each other, right? 1 round where they both get an hour worth of stand-up comedy. And then 1 round would be like a storytelling segment, right? Where they get handed certain words from the audience, or that's or some sort of word lotto. Because I've seen Dave Chappelle do it masterfully on one of his specials, right? And they choose a couple words, and then they both craft a story that's funny out of the random 2 or 3 words that they were given. To me, I think that would be fair. You make it at a neutral location, right? And they just go for it. Let's just see who the best is. We can see who the best is. Like, in my opinion, when you mention the top, anytime somebody asks me who's your top 5 comedians, Kev never come up. Now, that don't mean I don't think he's funny. It just means to me he never comes up in the conversation. Even if I had a top 10, Kev don't come up in my top 10. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit older, you know. That's probably why. But, you know, I'd be hard pressed when you start naming Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Griffin, Patrice O'Neal. I'm a huge fan of Bill Burr. So that's 8 right there.
You just forgot Bernie.
Bernie Mac, thank you.
Harris.
Robin Harris with Baby Kids. Like, again, I'd be hard pressed to find a spot to put Kev in. Cat, on the other hand, could be interchangeable with anybody on the bottom 5 for me. But the hard thing is, how do you measure who's better at comedy? Because comedy is subjective. But that's why I said you give them 3 different categories: storytelling, hour special, and a Jones session. That shit would break untold records if they was to come together and do that. But the petty shit Kev was doing when they was hosting the Sixers versus the Knicks watch party.
You don't say nothing, but you taking corny ass shots at him.
Like, that was some cornball shit. Like, and Kev from North Philly. Where all you North niggas at? Why y'all niggas ain't checked that nigga for being a cornball like that? And for the love of Christ, I need Spank to get off of fucking Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it's called. Spank then tweeted today, yo, this is why we ain't respond. And he posted a clip of Cat Williams apologizing to Kev years ago. And they barbecued the shit out of Spank. Who is we? Cat ain't said nothing about you, sir. But again, my point is this. We understand that comedy is subjective. But if a nigga, because if somebody directly challenges you, you've been a football coach, a youth football coach, a baseball player, a basketball player, right? You've done a ton of other shit. A lot of plurals, a lot of S's on that.
Let's have it.
That's what I'm saying. If somebody directly challenges you, because like Kat said on the Shannon Sharp, on Club Shay Shay, he said, look, Shannon, on paper, these people seem to be better than you. On paper, they better, but you still got to line up across from me, and we're going to see who better. And
now,
at this point,
you won't never get too big that you don't got nothing to gain. Like,
yo, that's some old rap bullshit that I don't know where that I think that came from largely from the rap battle era, when certain rap battlers got too big to respond to niggas who up and coming who wanted to, well, I don't know where it come from. But it's a difference between responding and defending your name and then lending somebody your platform. Cat is as big as Kevin Hart. And if he's not as big, he ain't too far off. So you can't tell me Cat not worthy of a response. Steve Harvey talking about, oh, we just let the haters hate. What? Ludacris spit a 16. That might have been a 12. Ludacris gave Cat Williams 12 bars. Charleston White barbecued him for that.
Yo,
I didn't have a problem. I didn't have a problem with Luda responding like that, though. That's how Luda always responds. That's his arena. That's what he do. I don't mind him responding like that.
But where the
Plus,
fuck did Trick Daddy come from?
Trick, I'm not touching Trick Daddy, bro. Like Trick is known. He got
Trick
some
Daddy
sort of.
Keep my name out your mouth. He ain't said nothing about you.
Ain't nobody said nothing about Trick Daddy. And I see you. Let's get to some of these comments right quick. Yeah, that's what any woman came to his stomach hurt. Yeah, he called them. Yeah, he called them man a walrus. He did. Kev don't have nothing to gain. Respectfully, I disagree. Tiff said, I would have preferred if Kevin didn't respond. Unfortunately, him and the Plastic Cup Boys did it at the Knicks, and that shit was corny, and I'm sure he regretted it because it was stupid. It was corny. From a comedian, Kev can't respond. There's been years of issues, so responding is not smart. Elaborate on that. So what has been years of issues? So what
if
does
I'm
that
a comedian
mean?
and you a comedian, you talking shit about
Let's
me.
try to nip
I'm
it in
saying
the
something
butt.
back.
Katz Williams said Tiffany Haddish wasn't funny. And he was right. She's okay in movies. Her stand-up sucks. Bro, I think it was one role she had that I liked the character that she played. Because it was a little bit serious. I can't remember the movie, so it may not even have been that good. But I'm not a hater either. Girls Trip, I thought she did okay. But we got to remember that wasn't her stand-up. That was somebody writing the script. So somebody else wrote those words. But I've never seen a stand-up where I think I only seen one anyway, and I wasn't, and it's not a female thing because I think Wanda Sykes is hilarious. I think Samore is fucking brilliant. I think Lunel funny as shit. So, what's my girl with the big lips? Oh my God. I used to be in love with her. Not Samore. It's another black woman. She had real big lips. I used to love this woman. God damn it. Tiff said he flames see her. Y'all send you the footage. Darius, what's happening? It was good to see you last night on the show. Definitely. Thanks, Tiff. I see you. I don't know if I'm going to have time to upload it, though, Tiff, while I'm live. Aunt, you right, because you shouldn't think you the best at what you do, because I'm the baddest motherfucker of all times. Rick James. Tiff said Tiffany is one-dimensional. What dimension is that? Because I just don't think she's funny. Darius said Kevin Hart not that funny. I wouldn't say that. I believe Kev is funny.
I think he better at movies. Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. A couple things. I'm a grown little man. I thought was funny. Somebody give me his list of because I don't want to confuse them, but Kev got those specials where he got some real good one-liners or some good stories. You know what I mean? So I can't say Kev not funny. I'm never going to take it that far because Kev to me is funny, but is he, in my opinion, because it's subjective, I think Cat Williams is leaps and bounds funnier than Kevin Hart. Darius, I didn't pay for my Cat Williams ticks. I'm hoping this show is good. Yeah, he should go. You going to the one in AC? I want to go to that one. Ant says, Spank not wrong for defending Kev. If someone comes after someone on the BN, we jumping in. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If somebody's throwing a shot directly at me, I don't expect y'all, and I wouldn't want y'all to jump in it. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm fine and I can handle myself. Seriously, I feel like I can, handle myself and I'm articulate enough and it can go in any direction. I still think I'm okay. So I don't be too concerned, and I appreciate that. But if it ever go down and somebody's directing something at me, yeah, y'all can relax. You know what I mean? Y'all can protect y'all political. Now, if I say something, if I throw the hat up, God damn it, y'all better come running. Patricia Sutherland said, Cat has all them by the balls. Yeah, nobody said he's lying. Side note, Cat let Kevin Hart open for him when he did a show in Philly up 69th Street. Kev was his young boy and just blew up more. Okay. Now, Shannon, you know that boy is short, laughing my ass off. Hey, listen, that don't have nothing to do with it. Cat Williams short. Both of them motherfuckers 4 foot something. Or 5 feet at best. Kev is a brand and cares more about protecting his assets than defending his comedy legacy. So, Ro, I would say that's true, but Kev keep having these missteps where he keep cheating on his wife. He keep having these missteps where he's involved in certain scandals where he don't be too concerned about the legacy when he out here doing nut shit. So that's not an argument you can make for him. Adele Givens, that's right. I used to love Adele Givens when I was younger. Maul, what's good to you, good brothers? Good to see you. It wasn't Cheryl Underwood. Cheryl, okay, but I think Adele, she was one of them ones. Earl Shannon, Big Lips. Yes. First Last is good to see you in early. Darius, yes, I agree with OG. The movies alongside someone better. Damn. So Kev couldn't carry a movie by itself, is what y'all saying. Side note, Kev's serious movies been better to me than his comedy movies. You know what? That series he just did with Wesley Snipes. I thought Kev was really good in that. I thought he was really good. Patricia, I'm not sure why they come to that cat, but they better sit the fuck down. My bad, Cheryl got big gums. Exactly, Mom. Exactly. And Darius, yeah, the one in the AC, February 17th, it better be good. It's probably sold out by now. The way he cat is white hot right now. Big Exclusive said, it's just me. I don't need the whole rock to help out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, you know, if somebody throw a shot directly at me, I kind of look at things holistically and look at the whole picture and try to figure out why, and then I respond, accordingly. Roll faction and joint he did with the bull in the wheelchair was tight. Yeah, I agree, Roll. It was the guy from Breaking Bad. He was with Bryan Cranston when he was a caretaker for Bryan Cranston, who was in the wheelchair about to die of some shit. So, again, I'm not a hater. I don't hate Steve. I just don't understand Steve's appeal when it comes to him being a love guru or relationship guru. I fuck with Sad heavy. And look, I feel like every comedian steals jokes. Every single one of them.
I think all of them do.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things
parts of people's stuff.
Because you got to look at it like this. We're not inventing new languages, words. Everybody's as a comedian and Roll and Tay Boogie can tell me if I'm wrong. But a lot of what makes comedians really good is their pain, their internal pain, and their experiences that they went through. The best comedians know how to take tragedy and turn it into something funny. Because a lot of them stories be bad Johns. Kev said his wife sat at the table and told everybody he eat ass. Now he got to sit there with the I eat ass face. That was fucking hilarious. Now, if that was a true story, can you imagine how painful that would have been in that moment? Dave Chappelle talking about somebody walking in his house or walking on his land. And he had to go get some bird shot. So at the end of the day, I think the funniest people have to deal with a lot of pain, and they just know how to make that pain funny. Because if you think about these stories in their context, the shit is not funny. They just talented enough to make it funny. And said, damn, that was a hot take. I did enjoy the serious roles in movies more than the funny now that I think about it. Yeah, bro. Check it out. Roll said, fact, Shannon. It's about your content, delivery, and energy. Learning as I go every day. I say Top Flight, who's our resident comedian, does a really good job of turning his pain into, comedy gold, especially when he gets to talking about his ex-wife. I think that's hilarious. He had a few jokes. When I first started watching Flight, he had a couple weight jokes. And, Flight was a lot bigger back then. Salute to him for losing the weight, but he was a lot bigger back then, and he would do this joke, and it was like his last joke. And Flight would somehow take off all his clothes, and he'd have a one-piece leotard on. I remember seeing that at the old cornucopia, OG, on Parkside Avenue. I literally fell out my chair laughing, man. The shit was so fucking hilarious. But the thing about it was that whole the story leading up to that joke was, how he, people talk shit about him, weighing or being big. So again, for me, I think Kev should have responded. I think they should set and again, I don't know, make it for charity, or I'm not sure what to do with it, but like accept the challenge. Like there should be some way to give the people what they want when it comes to comedy. So Shannon, I'm gonna send you something about saying jokes. I appreciate that, Tay. But you sending it to my Facebook inbox? Where you sending it? Tay Boogie just dropped a music video. He shot himself. First, this is what I mean by people. Did he send it to you, bro?
No.
Tay Boogie dropped the video. I don't even know if he put it out. I know he sent it to my inbox directly. And this is like last week, right? So, you know, I go through shit. I'm you know, the emotions kind of fuck with me every day. I don't know what day I'm gonna be fucked up or whatever, because that's how grief works, right? You just never know when it's gonna show up. So it was one of those days. It wasn't bad though. Like it was just one of those days though. I get an inbox. Tay Boogie inboxed me a music video he shot on his phone, and it's to the music. I'm in love with the cocoa. He got bricks of hot chocolate. He got bricks of hot chocolate wrapped up in saran wrap. Yo, this shit had me hollering, bro. He had this.
First of all, Tay Boogie, how you know they shake? How you know the shape of Tay Boogie?
He's shaking the pack. I'm in love with the cocoa. He got a ball sitting there and everything. Hey, yo, one of the funniest shits I see in a long time. And now I'm looking at him like, bro, we got to shoot that properly. That was fun. Then he did the fucking remix. He sent me the remix again. The point I was making was, in the lyrics, he a diabetic. He ain't supposed to even be drinking that shit.
Yeah.
But he in love with the cocoa. Yo, it was fucking hilarious, man. And salute the Tay Boogie. Salute the Tay Boogie again. Who, when I tell you that nigga had me crying, lifted my spirits, man. That was the funniest shit I had seen in a while. And I appreciate you for that, good brother. Matter of fact, I should look for it because I was cracking up. Like, yo, what would possess you to like? And that's the other thing. Comedians just think different, man. The way a comedian brain work is just different.
I'm about to try my hand at comedy, man.
You know what's
moved off the stage?
I swear to God, I don't think you would, bro. I think you are fucking hilarious. He got the knife. He cutting in the coca. Hey, yo, I can't. That was too fucking hilarious, man. That was too fucking hilarious.
Tay Boogie had him shaped right and everything, huh?
Yo, listen, it was this sad part too was the smack cakes. Right. Okay, listen, because OG don't gotta do or say too much.
No.
The funny shit is him just being regular ass him telling his stories would be fucking hilarious.
I had a couple for you earlier and shit.
Those is rated R, but rated X. But the story about you at the barbecue at your mom's crib.
Oh, that was crazy.
First of all, it was so egregious that you didn't get caught. Like,
I was scared to death, man.
The hater in me, like, how the fuck did you not get caught? But that shit was funny as shit to me. The story about the apartment building when you ducked in your car. Fucking comedy gold. I dove in the back seat. Comedy fucking gold. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got the stories. You got the stories.
But the crazy part about it, how it ended, how I told you what happened, and I'm ducking and dodging, and not hearing some crazy shit like going on.
Getting killed. And said I got OG delivering Corey Holcomb type, just where most of us gonna laugh, but somebody gonna cry. Yo, that's facts, bro. And you nailed that shit, man. OG spitting stories with no facial reaction, and Raw would have a crowd cracking up. I agree. Tiff, yo, I gotta hear that story about diving in the backseat. OG stories be everything.
Yo, that shit
Listen,
crazy, man.
I was
like, man, you gotta stop. Like, you gotta stop. Like, you gotta stop.
You definitely gotta stop, bro. Hey, look, we got a world premiere, big exclusive. Tay Boogie in love with the cocoa. But I ain't gonna play the whole thing. It's 2 minutes long. But look, peep the details. Please peep the details. And you, bro, you gonna fucking get a super kick out of this, bro. Wait, that's part 2.
Nutty
That's part
bars
2.
and shit like
Wait, that's part 2. That's part 2. That's part 2. That's part 2.
I'm in love with the Coco. I'm in love with the Coco. I started for the Lolo. I'm in love with the Coco. I'm in love with the Coco.
Yo, why was Tay Boogie cutting it open like that, man? Like he had one before.
He probably did. He in New York, nigga. He probably did.
Oh shit.
He cut it open. Listen. Hey, listen, part 2. Here come the remix. Here come the remix.
I was in love with the Coco. I was in love with the Coco. They gave me diabetes. I was in love with the Coco. I was in love with the Coco. I was in love with the Coco. They gave me diabetes.
He gave me diabetes.
Why he got all them little W's on the table though, like he on C Block?
Listen. Make sure y'all following Tay Boogie on Instagram. I think that was his TikTok. God damn. When I tell you that shit had me.
No, he would have killed it if he'd have had a razor blade cutting that joint open. He would have killed it dead, man.
Yeah.
Tay Boogie would have killed it.
Yo, he was chopping up Swiss Miss with a playing card. And the funny thing is, he had the real shit. He had Swiss Miss. Like,
Yeah.
that was the good shit. We had generic Murray's packets. But did you peep the pile in front of him that he was sweeping up with the credit card? He rubbed that shit on his teeth. I'm dead. Salute to Tay Boogie, man. I tell you, we got some exclusive, funny, entertaining folks down with the BEN. Ah, damn, that was hilarious. But yes, first of all, salute to Cat Williams. I think Kev needed to respond it. I think he went a little too far on Ricky. Sad got some splaining to do because Cat said we found out he can't sing, dance, or act. He fucked Rick up though. He said they cut Ricky Smiley out of every movie he was ever in, and they had a good reason. He fucked. Listen, I don't care too much about Faison. I don't think Faison funny. And I just feel like he is hated.
He was like, and Kanye married a whore. Like, damn. Yo.
All right, man. We about to keep the show rolling right along, man. Little quick commercial break. He fucked everybody up. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Let me see which one I want to talk about first.
Yo, Keita texted me and was like, yo, why you don't got no haircut?
She said Christmas is over, Santa Claus.
She was like, shave that fucking beard. Like, I said, Keith, I can't afford one. I told you I'm trying to let my shit grow so I can get some plaits or something. Whatever you call it.
All right. Before we move too far along, Mark Curry did say he checked the shit out of Steve Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at the Def Jam 25-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just play this last thing I'm gonna play for y'all. Just watch
Steve. He stole the whole shit down to his tie. How he was posed. It was the same exact tie.
He said you stole his whole show. You ain't invite him to your show or nothing. And every time, when you think about it, every time Mark Curry do like a guest appearance or something, he always kill it. When he was on the Jamie Foxx show as that like instructor for that driving instructor, I will not. He broke. Jay, don't let him break you, B. Don't let him break you, B. Anyway, this Mark Curry talking greasy to Steve Harvey. Look at Steve's face.
Def Comedy Jam was the shit. It was black, it was funny, it made a lot of people famous. It made a lot of people rich, made a lot of people household names, and you know what I'm talking about. Cedric the Entertainer, Kleenex. It changed comedy forever. It opened doors. People talk shit about it, then they look like damn fools years later. Now, when you look around this room,
All right, that's it for that. I found something. You know, I be perusing the interwebs. Internet is never, defeated. And I had came across this video of this young lady. It was golden, and it definitely was. And this young lady had a lot of choice things to say. And I'm just sit back and I'm gonna play it. I want y'all. It's not that long. It's 1:39. I want y'all to take a listen, and I want y'all to respond real time. Like, take your comments as you see something that resonates. Respond real time, because I want to hear y'all thoughts.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird, because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like y'all sense of entitlement is out of control. Y'all expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around showing y'all bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet. It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And it's like y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact. Men love women that are exclusive, women that are put up, women that every man can't say he had or can have. Simple as that.
Well.
I saw that earlier.
Well.
Like basically not really giving a fuck about what a dude want or whatever. They just think that they like we want what they want, and it's not the same. Like men and women want different things with each other.
So I do want to play it back. I played it that way to give the audience a chance to respond from what they heard. I do want to play it back and kind of, as two men on the panel. If any other guys want to join us, I see Ant, a couple other fellas in the chat if y'all so inclined to. Y'all can join us. I know Lizzie usually has some interesting perspective. Tiff, I see you in the comments. We're going to definitely get to those comments. The link is in the chat. But let's add
that
this
on
to the
Facebook,
stage.
and basically it says men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird, because what exactly is there for men to be obsessed with in today's world? Women have left no room for imagination, none whatsoever. It's like your sense of entitlement is out of control. Your expectations are unrealistic. Y'all walk around.
Let's pause it right there for a second. The sense of entitlement is out of control.
I think social media got a lot to do with that though, because it wasn't always like that. It wasn't
Now,
always like that.
Don played the video on her show last night, and it was a group of women. They were out for one of the young ladies' birthday, and it was this guy. Apparently, he's a popular podcast host. Once again, thank you to Melanated Vibrations for always setting the tone for the week. And you can catch them each and every Monday, 7 p.m. on the Big Exclusive Network. So they were at the table, and the check came. And like I said, it was a popular podcast host there, Mel. I don't know his name. He didn't look familiar to me. And the ladies were expecting him to pick up the check because he was the only man there. It was a $700 and something dinner tab because, like I said, it was a bunch of women at the table celebrating one of their friends' birthday. And because he was the only man there, the birthday girl assumed that he was paying for the whole bill.
Why would you even assume that though?
Because of what she just said, that sense of entitlement.
That's wild, like that you would even assume.
And it goes back to what you just said, social media telling women that if a man is there, he should be paying.
Yeah.
Now, the man's wife was there, and I said this last night on Dom Show. If his wife wasn't there, I think dude probably would have paid.
No, he better not. He better not have paid.
But what rubbed me the wrong way was the assumption just because he was the man at the table, the expectation for him was to pay. Clearly, he had just had a baby. That baby couldn't have been no more than 5-6 months old that the wife was carrying. I don't care what his job title is. Once you have kids, there's no such thing as disposable income. Okay? Once you have kids, there's no such thing as disposable income. Now, when you young and you might be working and your job pays you fairly well, and you want to go blow a bag, cool. You have no responsibilities but yourself. But the minute you have a young human being relying on you for food, shelter, clothing, love, and affection, there's no such thing as disposable income at that point. And this is what I think she means by the sense of entitlement. And just to be fair, just like there's red pill podcasts, there are blue pill podcasts. Red pill are the men talking about what they'll accept and not accept from women, and women talking about what they will and won't accept from men. The thing is, all of that stuff should be talked about before they ever went out, before they ever sat at the table, before they ever got to the restaurant. It should have been handled, talked about, and thoroughly thoroughly discussed before they sat down and started ordering $700 worth of food. But the sense of entitlement, I think she talking about, it goes to that. And just like you said, I think social media has a lot to do with that sense of entitlement as well. So when you have entitled women walking around where they think, or men are supposed to do this and supposed to do that, there's a disconnect there. Men are going to do what they want to do for who they want to do it for. The same for women. Man can't just take a woman's body.
Feeling like, so the equivalent of them thinking that just because a man they ain't supposed to pay. Suppose I walk around with the mindset, all right, and you supposed to shut the fuck up.
I'll do you one less egregious. You supposed to smile. You remember that conversation we had on the podcast that time?
Mm-hmm.
You remember how incensed women were because the expectation was for them to smile?
Mm-hmm. You can't tell me what to do and all kinds of shit.
But if we step out, the expectation is for me to pay for everything. That's wild. Let's get into it. Let's keep it going.
Around showing your bodies half dressed, half exposed 24/7, out smoking, drinking, partying 24/7, on the scene 24/7.
That's another one. Let's stop it right
Busy
there.
with
Let's
your
stop
hand
it
out.
right there. On the scene 24/7. You meet women and they tell you, like, yo, I'm a homebody, I don't be out much.
Okay.
Then every time you turn around, it's a party, it's an event, it's some type of social butterfly shit going on. Do whatever you please. Do what makes you happy.
But you know what else get me? What she said about them being half dressed, half naked, showing all this stuff, but then say that they don't want to be sexualized or whatever. But why are you dressing like that?
That's so the ideology is just because they're dressed a certain way, you shouldn't assume anything about them.
I'm not assuming anything. I'm going off of what I'm seeing.
That's what I was. That was exactly what my retort is. Every woman will tell you that they know men are visual creatures. We eat and we hunt. We pray with our eyes first. So ultimately, you being equipped with that knowledge and then dressing a certain kind of way, which can be very scantily clad and or revealing, and the expectation is for them to leave you alone, the question then becomes, one, who are you dressing like that for? Most women say, I dress like that for myself to feel beautiful. All right, well, then you need to understand, number two, you have to accept what comes with dressing that way.
Going outside and you ain't the only one out there. There's people outside that got eyes and they're going to look.
It's public. You're going out in public where the rest of the public is. You'll be exposed to other people in the public. We see stories all the time about rapists and predators and stalkers and everything else, robbers. Yet, you make the conscious decision to go out that way. Now, that does not entitle anybody to harm you in any way whatsoever.
But the thing is, you know what's outside, though.
But you know what's out there. You got to accept what come with that. That don't mean those people who do these things are right, because they're not. These people who do these things, if it's a crime, should be fucking prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
They get upset when people just look at you. Like, you get upset because he was looking at you.
Here's
Half your ass is out and you get mad because
I'll let you in on a little secret. It ain't that you looking, it's who's looking.
If it's the right one.
If it's the right one looking, then it's okay. Because if you sitting on the Bentley and I'm sitting on the Pacer and I'm staring at her hard, she gonna give me the gas face. But you could be looking just as hard. Exactly. You look just as hard. Matter of fact, you ain't even looking at her.
Yeah.
She gonna find a way to get your attention. Okay. So, ladies, you entitled to dress whatever way you want. Just be mindful of what comes with the way that you dress. No, men shouldn't be doing whatever they want. They aren't entitled to your body. But just know that every man is not dealing with a full deck, or every woman dealing with a full deck either. Okay. People can walk up on you and hurt you and will.
24/7. A lot of y'all are not even coming with nothing to the table because you're too busy with your hand out trying to see what man got the next bag so he can sponsor your lifestyle to make you look like you're living a lifestyle to post on the internet.
Oh, that was a word. That was a word. We had this conversation.
And then if you don't do it, you broke.
We had that conversation before.
You ain't never bought yourself a Birkin bag, but I'm broke because I won't buy you one.
And let's have a real quick real talk moment for a second. Women can get away with things men cannot get away with.
Yeah.
A woman can get a rainbow outfit and come out. As long as it fits right, they're going to get the attention that they're looking for. Men have to try a little bit harder. Right? Now, bringing something to the table. She said most women don't bring anything to the table. We had a lady famously say on our podcast, we asked her, what do you bring to the table? She says, I am the table. She stood on what she said, but it didn't go over too well. Ladies, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Men don't give a fuck about no degrees, no accomplishments, no accolades, no salary, no job title. We don't give a fuck about none of it. We don't care how much you make. We don't care about none of that. Okay? What we care about, if a man ever asks you to bring what you bring to the table, don't leave with anything that you accomplished. If you have to, just don't even bother because it's not going to work. What men are looking for is a safe space to be a man.
And the number one reason we don't give a fuck about your money because we know you're not spending it on us.
We don't expect you to spend it on us.
So
the thought never even crossed our mind. When the last time you thought to yourself, OG,
I wonder how much you make.
Not never. When last time you actually thought about getting something from a woman, period?
Oh no, I turn the tables turn. Everybody get the turn.
When was the last time you expected something from a woman?
Oh, expected something?
Expected something.
I expected something. That's different.
I know. That's why I'm asking these questions. When was the last time you expected something from a woman?
Never worry.
When was the last time? When was the last time a woman surprised you and bought you a pair of sneakers, or sent you some bread to get a haircut, or out of the blue took you to dinner? When was the last time that happened?
And to be honest, I've had that happen, but it's been a while. But it's not like it never happened. I had some good ones though.
Okay, so you had some good. Now, I'm glad you said that. What made them good ones? Was it the job title? Was it the money? Was it the accolades? Was it the degree?
It was just how they treated me. It ain't had nothing to do with no money or nothing like that.
Now you got to give us. Now you got to give us some goddamn examples.
They just treated me how I wanted to be treated. I could tell that they cared about me, and that's all the motherfucker need to know that you care. They was attentive to me, like.
Man,
like it ain't had nothing to do with their job title, how much they was making, and none of that shit.
I assure you.
They paid attention. They paid attention to me, what I was saying, what I was doing, and they was proactive with shit though. Like, if they
how good this one was, because I remember the fucking story. You was trying to get the wheel out the shop. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's how good she was.
No, it was finished, and I had to go pick it up after work. So I called boy and was like, yo, how much is it again? And he was like, what you mean? It's paid for. I'm like, how? I'm at work. He was like, your lady came past and she paid for it. And that shit was like 900.
That's it. That's all I wanted. Now, that's how good she was that I remembered the shit. Right? It's not about a lot of the shit women try to make it about. It don't never be about that. When you do those things, when you have those accomplishments and those degrees, by all means, do that shit. Don't do it.
Just don't lead with it.
Just don't think that men are impressed by it or lead with it or think that's a way to get and or keep a man. We just don't care. Men like to be treated like men. We will tell you how we want to be treated. It's up to you to listen. Taliba said it right there. It is the thoughtfulness. Because in a world where as black men, we walk out the door and ain't guaranteed to come back home, dealing with the police, the Green Knot Monster, other niggas, the robbers, the jackers, the car thieves. We dealing with bitter and jealous exes. We dealing with store owners who don't trust us and don't like us shopping in their establishment. We're dealing with police officers who think we armed and dangerous and are apex predators, which means we live with the weight of the world on our shoulders all day, every day. I'm only speak from me from this point on out. I don't give a shit about your work. Now, don't take that the wrong way. Don't take it out of context. I do care about what you do.
It's just not at the top of the list.
It's just not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is this: none of that matters in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, when it comes to the relationship, what matters to me is that I feel safe enough to be vulnerable when I come home. When I'm able to take off the cape, take off the work boots, put the pistol up. It's not all about being served, because a lot of times as fathers, we'll go without eating. It's not because there's not food around. That's not what I mean. It's just that we are the workhorses. We understand our responsibilities to the household. That's our highest priority, to protect, to provide for. All I want to do is come home and be able to wash that motherfucking cold world off or rip that big ass monkey off my back and be able to relax. Bring me comfort, bring me thoughtfulness.
It's like it's simple though. Like you can't even get like the
You know what the wildest shit is?
Like,
remember we did that show when we was like, yo, do y'all really even know what men want? They had all the right answers.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow, like Deandra said, there's a disconnect. Because they know what we want, they know what we need, but they can't bring. Now, we know it's not a monolith. Okay, we know all black women are, but the majority of them refuse to give you that for whatever reason. And I understand women have their reasons. Some niggas don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Some niggas aren't capable of being the man that they need to be. And to that I say, make better fucking decisions, both men and women. But if you're gonna be with somebody.
Because when you choose wrong, you put that shit on everybody else.
But yourself.
Well, you chose him, so now all the rest of the niggas ain't shit because your dealings with him and whatever it is that happened to him, you put everybody under that umbrella.
Taliba is crushing it tonight. She said, it's sad that women got this thing. I can cook, I got good pussy, I got good credit. Men want respect and to be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually nurtured. Give a round of applause.
There you go.
Give a round of applause to this young lady here, because when I say she nailed it, she nailed it.
And don't none of that shit costs money.
None of it costs money. Creamy says some are not willing to give it. I definitely agree. Tiff, say that again, OG, when you choose wrong. Yeah, none of us are oblivious to bad decisions. It's part of the human experience.
But you can't hold anybody else to that shit.
And it also can't be a crutch for your bad and fucked up behavior either.
Yeah. So now
it can't be a crutch.
You got people making proclamations. I think I'm gonna try to let somebody love me. And when has it ever been a flex to say, oh, I'm single, and like why is that a flex and you 50?
That's such a multi-layered question. And take age out of it for a second, right? Let's just take age out of that question for a second, OG. Because at any age, I'm speaking strictly from adult age, right? Creamy said it's not a flex at all. Phoenix said they choosing nigga in the streets getting a quick bag. I've yet to run into a person who said they would rather not have a companion to go through life with. If you ever had sex, good and goddamn well, you want you somebody. You want you somebody.
That shit is the devil.
to go through this thing called life with. I can say I do. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I just don't think it's.
I'm loving the journey, right? I'm loving the journey to get to that point where I can walk down the aisle and get married. I'm loving that.
I'm gonna trip you.
That's okay.
When they say if somebody speak now and forever hold your peace, they're gonna be mad at me. I'm fuck your whole shit up. Like, don't do it.
Don't do it, Leone. Who the fuck is Leone?
I don't know. He like dark skinned Jermaine.
And that damn dog. And that damn dog.
It's a damn shame what they did to that dog.
Right. We about to continue the video, but I want to read Taliba's comment. She says, a woman should know a man can't give it the first 3 conversations. Let's come on now. The man give you a million reasons why he can't see his kids, but never say, I'm taking my baby mom to court because we are not co-parenting appropriately. Women need to take accountability for the wrong picks. No man should be left alone. They lying about being alone. Tiff said, man, I can't wait to walk down the aisle again.
I don't know why.
Tiff, I got you marrying your ex-husband again.
I was about to say something, man. I caught myself.
And you need to get in here, good brother. As our resident married guy, your input would be invaluable. I'm putting the link back in the chat. My man Tony just entered the building. He probably been watching the whole time. I'm not sure why. He just now saying something. Tiff said, no, say it, OG.
No, I'm gonna chill tonight, man.
That's a first. That's a first.
I'm gonna chill tonight, man.
And that's my dog, Smokey voice. To leave is not just talk shit. I was just at her wedding. Oh, well, congratulations to her on getting married. Tiff said call her after. Nah, it's gonna be a 3-way conversation. Y'all ain't leaving me out. Let's get back to the video.
It's like a lot of y'all don't have common sense. A lot of y'all don't
have common sense. Now, she blew past that so fast, you might have missed it. A lot of y'all don't have common sense. And they say, well, we smart women. We got degrees. We make all this money.
Common sense ain't common no more.
It for damn sure ain't. I need to understand how some of you women get trapped with the guy who stay in the house and play video games all day after dropping you off at work.
Where is this intuition that they say they got?
That don't miss. That don't miss. There ain't no common sense. See, the right woman will motivate you to want to fucking do whatever it is that you ever dreamed of doing.
And let the right woman walk in the room and watch how niggas act. Straighten up.
And that's a fact, Jack. That's a fact. Watch. Taliba said, 10-year vow renewal. Thank you. I earned my stripes to talk shit. Salute to you and your husband. We love black love around here. Tiff said, common sense ain't common no more. The intuition in those meds they didn't take. Hilarious. Hilarious. But common sense isn't so common anymore, right? Because it's so
this, like, men and women would get it'd be so much easier to get along if they practice common sense, because when you speak in logic and they act like they don't get it, like that's common sense.
The operative word you said though is act. They act like they don't get it. Bro, we did a whole show about, do women really know what men want? And we didn't tell them what we wanted. Unanimously, every woman that was in the chat that day or that evening nailed it. They know exactly what it is we wanted, what we needed. They just flat out chose not to. Because they got these nut-ass sayings like, happy wife, happy life.
No, because they got their dumbass friends cheering them on to crash out and shit.
They got to crash. Yo, how do How do y'all celebrate when you got a front row seat to your friend's relationship or marriage?
And when they
and
break up,
family,
they have divorce parties and shit. Like what?
and fuck that. I'm talking before you even get to the divorce party or the breakup part. How do you sit there and watch your girlfriend crash out
Yeah.
on one of these girls' trips or something? Now, y'all can talk that shit. Like, first of all, let me explain something to you.
A married person is not supposed to go on the girls' trip with people that's single.
Facts. Other thing I want to explain to you. If it's a boys' trip and all the fellas are married, right? But it's just a boys' trip. If OG get out there and be on some nut shit, he run around like a horn dog, and bro, when we get back, we can't be friends no more. I gotta bifurcate myself. I can't hang out with him no more. Now I'm gonna tell him, bro, don't do it. It ain't worth losing your wife, this, that, and that. I'm not gonna let you crash out. But if you insist, because you're a grown ass man, when we get back, man, I can't subject myself to that no more. You're not gonna have me running around lying for you.
And then, so I think this would be more simple. Is more simpler for people to just understand who I am and not understand who you are, and accept you for who you are and not for who I probably want you to be, or whatever, and vice versa. Like,
hold on, let me get you on big screen. You need to say that again.
Like, you are who you are at this point in life. So either I'm gonna accept you for who you are, with whatever flaws you got or whatever you got going on, instead of trying to mold you into something else, because that's going against who you actually that took all these years to build yourself into. So now, why would I want you to go outside of who you actually turned out to be? Either I'm gonna rock with you and your form that you are right now, or I'm not. Like, we gotta accept people for who they are and not try to change them into something else or whatever. And it's just that simple.
Just that simple. Just that fucking simple. Ain't no way. Rose said, yo, quote Sonny from Bronx Tale, if she go on the street trip, dump her. Get her out of here. Phoenix said, they don't care. Tiff said, nobody understands logic because everybody believes their own lies and hype themselves. Yup. Saliba said, it will be better if, as a human race, to stop trying to figure each other out. It will never work because we are women, not a man, vice versa. This is what I'm saying. And I've said this many a time. Brandy, what's up, Brandy? And I said this many a time. Stop looking at other people's situationships, relationships, marriages, fake or otherwise, and thinking they are goals. Each individual relationship should be treated like a fingerprint. All of them are different. All of them are unique. What works for them may not work for you. Stop letting society fucking tell you that this is the way it's supposed to go. Some people need monogamy. Some people are perfectly fine and look forward to the poly lifestyle. Some people are okay with going 50-50. Some people feel like, yo, I got it all. Don't worry about it. I just need you at the crib doing this. And we posted a video of a woman who was a lawyer and her husband was a stay-at-home dad. Oh, they barbecued and disrespected the shit out of that man. It was wild. I couldn't understand.
That worked for them, though.
But that works for them. You have to do what works best for you. Stop letting society and Instagram tell y'all what the fuck it is that you should get, you should require, you should want, or you deserve. You decide that for yourself. Some women can deal with a man who snores. Some women can't. Some women can deal with average. Some women need mandingo. Some women need the slim fit. Some niggas love the BBW. Stop letting societal pressures, social pressures dictate what it is that you want, you desire, and you require. Do what's most healthy and what brings you the most joy. Okay? Let's get back into the video.
Know how to hold a conversation. A lot of y'all don't have no
Brandy, know that's a big one for me. Please know how to hold a conversation.
Brandy, soon she mispronounced a word, she out of here.
Please know how to hold a conversation, because I like to learn. And whatever your field of expertise is, I want to know. But if you can't articulate that to me, I'm gonna think you stupid, and I don't want nothing to do with you. It happens up here for me first. Okay? I'm old. I'm an old nigga now, so it happens for me here first. All right. So if you can't hold the conversation, keep it pushing. Tone, what's up?
Yo, fellas, what's happening? What's happening?
How you feeling tonight, good brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was listening to it with Ed, and it was like I've been summoned because I had to kind of just, wanted to check in and say what's up with y'all.
Do a quick intro. Let the people y'all are our resident Black love specialist.
Black love specialist. I guess the male part, the half of the Black love specialist is here. So, what's up, y'all?
All right. First of all, thanks for coming on, bro.
No problem, bro. No
I
problem
feel
at
like we
all.
having an interesting conversation.
AOG, what's happening?
What's up, man?
Real quick sidebar, AOG, I did not know that, because a lot of times when I tune in, it wouldn't be right at the beginning. It'd be like 10 minutes in. I did not know that A stood for angry. I didn't know that. When
He thought they were saying AOG.
Right, I just be saying it.
Lillian has entered the chat. What's up,
What's
Lil?
up, Lil?
Hey, what's happening?
All right, let's go. We're going to keep the video. Now, what we're doing is we're looking through this video and we pausing it to kind of discuss some things. We're trying to do a little bit of straightening, trying to get black men and women on the same page. All right?
Got you.
Originality about yourselves. Everybody is getting the same body. Everybody is getting the same hairstyle. Everybody looks the exact same. And
Pause right there. Where the lie at? That it's like everybody got the same goddamn body. All right? They all got the same body, and then they think they special. Here's the kicker for me. We had many conversations about this. For some reason, they think that they can buy the hips, lips, tits, and ass, and it makes them magically the best woman they could ever that a man could ever find.
Bad.
Let's for argument's sake.
Eyelashes.
For argument's sake, let's say the shit looks fucking gorgeous.
But what do it do for you though, as a man? What do that do
That's
for
what
you?
I'm saying. She about
What
to
do it
say
do for
something
you?
else, and I want y'all to wait for it. I want y'all to wait for it.
it's like y'all get that confused. Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that.
Ooh.
Here's,
will
now,
most
y'all was
certainly
kind of
fuck
freezing
them.
a little bit. You was kind of freezing a little bit big, but I think I get what you were saying.
You want me to run it
about what
back?
she said.
I'm gonna run it back because
No. I heard what she said, but what I'm saying is she's right about that. I didn't hear anything she said wrong. And as far as us hitting that, let's get one thing straight. You got some dudes out here, they'll hit anything.
Man, the niggas stick their dick in the hole in the ground, man.
Facts. They don't care if she weighs 15 pounds and she.
Man, I got a cousin who ain't got
saying?
no pics. He ain't got no pics. I'm talking about, I be like, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. Like, no, you didn't.
You have to have standards, man.
I think she.
You have to have some type of standard.
No, and let's be clear. Men have standards. We all have standards, right?
But let nobody not be looking.
Let nobody be what?
Let somebody not be looking.
Facts. Facts. We all had the ones you was like heavy up.
You had to repeat that for me.
But ultimately, the point is,
oh man.
See, people talk nut shit, right? They'll say like, "How does Snoop end up with that woman all these years? How does Denzel end up with her all these years? They can have all the baddest bitches on the planet. They know the secret. They figured it out."
First of all, using Snoop as an example, that wasn't a good example.
What? Okay, explain to me why.
That wasn't a good example.
Why? What I say?
using Snoop as an example. Not to get Denzel, you know. But Snoop, like he was reaching.
What? How was I reaching with Snoop?
Just leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right, I'll say this: these huge celebrities end up with women who aren't, by European standards, gorgeous. I'll leave it at that. But they figured out, they cracked the code. They know the ones who bought it, or these quote unquote bad Johns, gonna come with a lot of bullshit. They ain't worth shit, and they can't offer you that.
They're gonna get
safe
off
space
ride,
to be
get
a
on the
man.
next ride.
As soon as shit look dicey,
they monkey branching.
He got some shit over there.
Yep.
His shit running out. I'm running over here to this nigga that got the shit over here.
But see, here's the thing too, especially in women's cases, the majority of women these days, they have a standard for men that men can't measure up to. You want a man to be Superman in the world, and you want him to be Clark Kent when he gets home. That can't happen. That's something that you can't expect a Superman to be Superman and conquer all, and then come home and be second to you.
Yeah.
That can't happen. It can't. In order for you Superman to be Superman, he got to be Superman everywhere. He can't just be Superman out in the world and he, like I said, he coming in. And then on top of that, men, I think a lot of times, especially us black men, I don't think we're honest with ourselves and what we want in a woman. We look at the optics part first, which is important, but at the same time, what about the way she treats you? What about the way she makes you feel?
I think that changes as you go along.
I think the older you get,
or whatever,
yeah,
it changes. But
yeah. When you get older, right? When you get older, that kind of goes to the wayside.
It's more visual when you're younger.
Right. When you're a younger guy. But anyway, younger guys shouldn't be thinking about relationships anyway, because they're not prepared for relationships, so they shouldn't be in them.
Man, you know? I'm gonna tell you like this. On a regular basis, damn near, I see OG dismiss some of the baddest Jones I ever seen in real life.
Because he see it coming.
Coming. And to me, I look at it like this. He's experienced enough to understand what comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
He knows the type of, just like I know the type of woman I want and I need in my life. So it's not about how they look anymore, because I done had some of the baddest. I done had, some joints that I will never say I hit on the torture machine.
Listen, man, I had a situation. It fucked up a good situation. A bad look. I don't even, to this day, well, I know why I did it. Because it was like when biker shorts first came out. Her body,
yeah, she had them. Deandra said, I think if black men believed in themselves more, they could conquer the world. Tiffany Ann said, Deandra, those women put themselves on the high horse, and the immature mind is going to want to always play with the shiny new toy. Ooh, okay. Phoenix, we have standards for our personals, not for what we run through. And that's a fact, Jack. Rose said, facts, OG. Shorty had one sock and no eyebrows shaking my head.
That's funny.
Deandra said that if men was not liking it, women would not be getting it done. Those women that get put on high horses. Let me address that real fast. Once again, glad you're on, Deandra. You just heard out of a woman's mouth. Men will fuck that, but we will not wife or cuff those type of women. Yeah, we're going to like it.
Not anybody worth
it's nice to look. It's nice to look at, yes, but that's not the woman we want to take personally, because we know for a fact in most cases that they aren't going to make good wives. Okay,
they just a bust down.
They at the end of the day just a bust down. So us liking it on Instagram and Facebook, us liking it in real life, us giving it attention, us fucking them that's now. Deandra, answer me this: all them women you talking about that we like, how many are married? How many husbands are on their Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever social media they use, how many of them on there with a husband?
I thought they wasn't doing that for men though.
I'm just saying. How many of them women are single as a dollar fucking bill with 20, 30,000 likes?
And that's the thing. I call it the bad bitch culture. The bad bitch culture is a bunch of women. I understand that women are supposed to have standards and you're independent and everything, but that's just adulting. That's what we call it. Because a man never brags on him being independent.
Like I got my own money, but who else money?
Right. That's something that's expected of us. You know,
I got my own money.
Hold on.
Who else money you supposed to have?
Hold on. You got to say that on the big screen.
I got my own money. But who else money you supposed to have? I pay my own bills. They give bills you're supposed to pay. I got my own job, my own whatever. You're a fucking adult though. Like, so what the fuck are you saying? Like, where the flex at?
Right.
Who else money? You got your own money. Who else money you supposed to have?
Facts. I asked my homie, because he's in a relationship right now. I'm not gonna say his name. He's in a relationship right now, and I had to ask him, listen, you can go out and get 100 shorties, and the pussy is the same. What separates her from the other girls? All that other stuff that you talk about, the way she looked, the way she, you know what I'm saying, the way you getting it and all that. All right, you can go out and get another shorty 2 days from now and do the same thing. What separates her from all the other ones? If you can't give me that answer, or you couldn't answer that for yourself, it ain't
gonna work for you.
It's not no different than the other girl out here.
Ladies, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. But I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Ain't no pussy more special than the next one.
Post nut clarity is real.
Ain't no pussy more special than the next. Now, here's the secret. It's not about just the coochie. It is a complete picture that you have to paint that makes it good, or that takes good to great. Okay? The rest of that is for another episode. It's for a Friday episode. And we'll talk to y'all on a Friday about that when we got some ladies in the building who we could talk to about it on live. All right? So if you're down to do that Friday show, let me know. Hit my inbox and let me know so we can schedule it. But ladies, it ain't special. Despite
it comes standard on every model.
On every fucking model.
Every model. That's the truth. But fellas, also stop lying to these women as far as what you can do or what you feel. Just be upfront. Listen, I just want to hit and let's just have some fun tonight. Whatever. Instead, you have a lot of guys that get into situations and then regret the fact that they're in the situation because they might have just want to hit it and then it went too far. So I need our men to stop.
How old are you, Ant?
Stop promising the women. I'll be 37 in April.
Because a lot of the times, if you tell the truth, like they be with it, like fuck it, because that's all they be wanting.
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you like this though. You could tell them the truth, and you should always lead to the truth. My man is right, absolutely.
But then it changed though.
But don't switch up.
Conversation.
Don't switch up. We ain't had no conversation about us going steady. Why are you mad? Because I'm not available for you tonight. All the other caveats that come with catching feelings, don't do that.
Yeah,
yes, men catch feelings too.
Mm-hmm.
Men catch feelings too. Let me say it again. Men catch feelings too. Yes, we do.
Get too caught up in that. Don't get too caught up in that hole, and then all of a sudden you be surprised. All of a sudden she talking to somebody else. Listen, it was only supposed to be about this, and you catching feelings. But a lot of guys, they'll lie about them. Like, yeah, I want to be with you just to get in, because women have access to sex. We have access to relationships. So if she gives you access to her, some of them or a lot of women in return want you to give them that access to the relationship. And a lot of men will put on a facade and say, yeah, we got access to a relationship. We gonna be something one day. And then you string it along, and all of a sudden you mad because she done showed up at your job and you talking to some other chick, she showed up at your workplace about to get you fired. You know what I'm saying? Those situations happen. So we just have to do that also with our young women. You know what I'm saying? And the young women, we all got accountability in it. You know what I'm saying? Young, old, men, women, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Especially in our community.
All right, let's keep rolling the tape.
Oh, well, men like that. No, men will fuck that. But men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're
the first thing they do when you can't attack the argument, you attack the person.
They gay, they sassy.
I just seen the girl had a post talking about she just found out that 75% of men are on the down low. Like, are you stupid? Another single woman, you single.
She posted that
and insult men by saying that you got a son. So is your son's father in that 75%?
I don't even. You can't really even dignify that.
So you mean to tell me, I go. It's me, Sheen, Smoke, Donnie. You know, it's 10 of us, right?
7 of them get.
So 7 of these motherfuckers is taking dick in the booty. Come on, man.
Yeah, stop the madness.
Come on, man.
Yeah, stop that, man.
just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for,
I need to run it back.
men are not wiping that and they're not cuffing that. And I think y'all are starting to realize that. And then the first thing y'all want to say is, oh, well, they're gay, they're sassy. No, they're not. They're just tired of what you guys are presenting. And if y'all are here to give them free pussy, free looks, and free everything they ain't got to work for, why would they? But they're never going to take you serious. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now
you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention.
Biggest drug.
It's the most addictive drug on the planet is attention.
Indeed.
What does she mean by has lost value or is losing value?
Because you letting all these motherfuckers run down on you and your body count is rising higher and higher and higher. And as many men you sleep with, you can find the man of your fucking dreams. He just might not be what it is because you got all these experiences with all these other men, and you can't. That shit don't wash away. It don't flush down the toilet.
That's like that one chick. I'm not sure if y'all seen the video where she said that you got to have all of these things. You got to have $1 million bank account, all that. But her body count was 2,000 guys, 2,000 people, men and women.
Yeah.
Girl, you're a Crown Victoria. There's nothing wrong with a Crown Vic, but in car standards, you got a lot of miles on you, baby, and you still.
She won a Bugatti, and she a motherfucking '96 Honda Accord.
Right, like come on,
300,000 miles on the dash.
Like come on, you can't expect any man to take you serious or respect you. Your body count is that high.
Your still is burnt the fuck out. Like you can't even feel nothing down there no more.
Right, they both your standards and your that's too much to deal with.
You a bust down with that many bodies. Like
I'm gonna break down what I think she means by has lost value or losing value, because a lot of times you can't tell a woman's or a man's body count. So what I think she means by losing value is first and foremost, age is undefeated. Father time is undefeated. Okay. So age is creeping up there in age, right? Your looks
like you
are
said,
starting to deteriorate, right?
Yeah.
Also, when you talk about losing value, the same access you had before, you no longer have access to, whether it be for responsibilities.
Younger version you out and shit.
And exactly.
A motherfucker turn 20. A bitch turn 21 every day.
Every day, B. Every day, B. And when they start to lose that value,
what movie is that when he said?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. My bad, Blake. My bad, Blake. No, go ahead. My bad. I want to say you that. My bad.
No. So when those sort of things start to happen, where you're no longer getting the attention at work that you used to get from the fellas, when those likes start to go down on social media because another woman then turned 21, or it's a new shiny thing that came along, then they start to lose that value or lost that value. Here's when they start to get bitter. Here's when they start to get mad because you're no longer getting that attention from the men you desire it from. Now those men are sassy. Now those men, here's the new thing. All y'all niggas just want to be chased.
Mm-hmm.
You ever figured, there was a time that men didn't know their value. Did y'all know that? There was an actual time in history where we didn't know our value. And we put all our value in the woman that we pursued. And the type of woman or the kind of woman that we ended up with determined our value as men.
Well, these kind of talks that we having only been tabled in the past handful of years. You never heard men come on any kind. It was never a platform for a man to speak in this way at all, ever.
Exactly. Because we starting to realize we bring a lot of things to the situationship. I believe that. Deandra said, I get what y'all saying, but black men need to start showing the regular women off like they do the BBLs. I don't know what you're talking about, Deandra.
Like, yeah, what are you talking about?
Because, and I don't, I mean, no disrespect.
Need to go away.
I'm not
showing somebody off, man. You
I'm
give
not trying to say it
somebody else think.
But every person, every guy that I know on my timeline who has a woman that's potentially their wife or their wives, they showing them off. I can share my screen and go on my Facebook right now and show you Darnell showing off his wife.
Like, who really hot they woman? Like,
see, that's trauma. What Deandra is speaking from is trauma that she experienced from a guy who probably refused to post her when they was in a relationship. And then she didn't feel like she was worthy because that same nigga was liking all these bad bitch pictures and it fucked with her mental. Because you're supposed to have the confidence in yourself first. Cat Williams famously said, how can I fuck up your self-esteem?
Yeah,
it's self-esteem of you, bitch. So at the end of the day, if a man not showing you off, it could be a myriad of reasons of why he's not. But don't put that on every other man or the black men culture because he didn't do that for you. Most men, I looked on Lizzie page, I looked on Ant page. I see them. They married.
And that's a new one. The one I got now is new. The old one, yeah, I'm posting their birthdays and stuff like that just because, you know what I'm saying, it's Wednesday. But also, I don't go overboard with it. You know what I'm saying? That's my wife. Everybody knows.
But you got, but again, you got your reasons for not ODing. But it ain't a person on your friends list that don't know you got a wife.
Facts. There it is. Everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? On my Facebook, because if you can show it on Instagram as far as in your, I think you can. I'm not sure. You could just put it in your story. You know what I'm saying? I kept my story nice and short. You know what I'm saying? New page, God bless. I don't really do a whole lot of explaining on stuff on social media unless like it's sports or like we'll be talking now. But as far as like my relationship, yes, I want it to be known that I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it should be respected. Point blank, period. I respect my marriage, then everybody else should respect it too.
And let's be honest. We're gonna keep it 100 on this motherfucker. A man posting his wife is not gonna change what he sees or with his eyes or find appealing.
So it's
showing, this notion, hold on, OG. This notion that once you have a woman or once you have a wife, that no other woman on the planet is attractive anymore is fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
It's so unrealistic and stupid. You can have connections with people even though you have a significant other or a wife. A connection don't mean y'all fucking.
Facts.
So don't hand me that because you married, my husband can't look at other women. Well, he should divorce you then.
You have to take his fucking eyes out.
Right. Make the nigga daredevil then. It's not realistic. Just because men, see, y'all act like we fucking park apes. Like we can't control our fucking selves.
Yeah.
Just
like we just running around with all this deviant ass behavior and shit. Like,
bro.
So showing somebody off like sounds like you really give a fuck about other people.
Nigga, I was in a relationship. I posted this woman all over my page. They ain't stop her from sucking other niggas' dicks, fucking other niggas. It ain't stop her from doing none of that shit. And it damn sure ain't stop the women from offering me pussy.
Did you take it?
I never took it.
You can learn a lot from a dummy.
You can learn a lot from a dummy.
I knew he was
I was faithful.
I knew he was gonna add something like that.
I was faithful.
I mean, we all, make our mistakes. We all slip as far as
that. We all. Players fuck
all
up.
Right, well, I'm sorry, DeAndre. You said it's not about posting, it's about glorifying.
Why you gotta glorify your woman on social media, though?
And putting it in your own words.
Hold on. Can I say something about that?
Hold on. Here's what you can do. I could drop the link in, and you can come explain it to me if I'm taking it and I'm confusing. Well, however, I don't understand the correlation between posting a woman and it being a significant other or a regular. I don't understand even what we're talking about then. Because I thought you meant.
I get what she's saying.
All right, well, you tell me what she meant, bro.
What she meant by that is stop glorifying these body types with like the BBLs. Why are they the most popular ones? Why they be getting the most likes and comments and all of that? Why aren't the naturally beautiful women getting it like they are?
Niggas is not posting them. The women are posting.
Hold on. Now the thing is,
control that.
No. What I'm about to say is, the ones that care about being on social media that much, and a lot of it is younger people, they're the ones that's giving the likes.
Yep.
They're the ones, men that stand on real shit like us. We stand on real shit. I'm not glorifying a female that has a BBL and everything over a natural, beautiful woman. I'm not doing that.
Let me explain something. Let me say this. Number one, we don't control Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or X algorithm. They show with what gets the engagement.
Mm-hmm.
How are you posting and glorifying regular women gonna change it for the culture? There isn't every man, almost every man in our culture has a regular fucking life. We could post our regular wives 19,000 times, literally 19,000 times a day. That's not going to change what these social media platforms present to the rest of the world.
No,
it's not. How you change that is you don't. No, what the girl just told you, men will fuck them kind of women. We're not wifing them kind of women. And if you talk about breaking the cycle of young women wanting BBLs, you have to start at home. So I tell my daughters the same thing multiple times a day. You love your luscious hair. You're beautiful. You're smart. Right. Don't let anybody play with you. You are more than worthy of any and everything that you want and or desire. That starts at home.
So how the onus on us if they're posting the pictures? If the pictures wasn't posted, men wouldn't like them, wouldn't be able to like them.
The algorithm is crazy. Like the one time, I think it was because I like a lot of stuff on Instagram that has to do about cars. I'm a car person.
Yeah.
A girl was in a picture with a car. Right, I like the photo just because I like the car. She
like
looked
the car.
right.
Yeah.
I didn't really care about that. Then all of a sudden, if you go to the one where you search and it has all the stuff that you might like, all of a sudden,
out of control,
sprinkles of models and BBL girls. And I show Eb like, yo, look, I didn't even like the car. None of this.
I'm about to put you on some car content to get down with. You okay? Boy, CJ on 32s.
I think I might have heard that name.
Look him up.
Okay, if you know who what's his joint on it? Well, it was G Money. I think it's G in a caddy or something like that. That's my homie. White Cadillac Escalade with the crazy colors underneath and all. I think he's on
only look at the stuff on YouTube. I don't do Instagram.
Oh, you don't do Instagram? He got a video on
32 is on Instagram though.
Okay. I think I might, because my man G might know him, because G into the car thing and he into the
he from Joliet, like outside Chicago.
Okay. Yeah, G might know of him. So
his car collection is crazy. When I say crazy,
and I know the other one too. That's down south. The boy, I forget his name. With the he be racing the donks and all that.
We got a couple seconds left on this, John. Let's get through it so we get out of here.
And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact. Men love women that are exclusive, women that are put up, women that every man can't say he had or can have. Simple as that.
Now, because I don't want to walk in the place with my woman and there's niggas in there that done had like a whole bunch of motherfuckers in the place that had it like that. That's not a good look, man.
That's crazy.
Not at all.
That's crazy. Look, like how Eddie Murphy said, "Hey, that's Dick Sucking Susan."
Bernie Mac sat at the table and said, "Hey, I know you."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I used to call you Jawbone.
Jawbone.
Right.
Damn, could you imagine?
And you know what's so funny? I have a female, Eb knows her too, a female friend that I used to work with, and she used to wonder how come guys don't respect me and stuff like that. Because you're putting yourself out there first sexually before you make them earn it anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? There'll be times we'll talk and she'll be like, yeah, I want him to like me, but then when I went over his house after I talked to him for like 48 hours. Yo, no.
Why
you on the first date yet?
Yeah, why you over his house that fast?
Right. It's like, yo, and she has all the qualities you would want in a woman. She cooks, she's nice. You know what I'm saying? She don't
have her self-esteem probably not where it need to be at.
Probably.
Sugar, I'm lost with this reference. You said, I wish that was true, but Kanye was Kim K's sixth husband.
You're gonna have to explain that, Auntie.
Yeah, you gotta give. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat one last time. For those who want to come on, maybe give some final thoughts.
I just
Deandra, come on. Sugar, if you want to come on.
What you say, Aunt?
I was about to say, I just think a lot of times that we have men and women, and like somebody said in the comments, it starts in the household first when we're kids. That our parents, your relationship with your parents is the first thing that you're supposed to experience. So as a man, my first female experience is with my mom, as far as the way that you treat her, the way that you're supposed to interact and everything like that. And that affects you, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of your life. And it's the same thing with dads and daughters. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the first connection you're supposed to have as a parent to your child, as a child to your mom and dad. So, you know, some of us have those disconnections. Some of us didn't grow up with our mothers. Some of us didn't grow up with our fathers. And you try to find that within your household, and you can't, or within your household once you become older, and then it goes disarray. Then it becomes you're an angry black woman, or you're a lost black man, or whatever. Maybe that black man didn't have his mom. Maybe that black woman didn't have her father. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Auntie Sugar, welcome.
Hi, welcome. I mean, thank you for letting me in the panel.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I just wanted to explain my comment. I know the woman on the TikTok said that men appreciate exclusivity, and a woman that's exclusive, a woman that a lot of men have not had. I wish that was true. But when Kanye married Kim K, he was her sixth husband. So I can't say that that's true for all men. You know, I don't want to put all men in the category. I just want to say that for her to say that men prefer something exclusive or exclusivity, I think
it could be true as well, but you talking about the exception. There's always going to be an exception, right? It's always going to be an anomaly,
right? I totally agree with you. I didn't say all men. I'm just saying that if a man sees potential in you, like Kanye saw potential in Kim, and he loved her as much as he did love her, to make her his muse, his wife, the mother of his children. It didn't matter to him how many people she dated. It didn't matter to him how many people she married before him. He knew what he wanted. He went after it full-fledged. He got what he wanted. Now, it didn't last and there was some hiccups along the way, but that was a beautiful love story when we seen it coming. And it was beautiful. It was just absolutely beautiful.
What was beautiful?
I think he saw her as a business.
That was a business decision through and through.
No, he really did love his wife. I think
he was off his meds, and it was a business decision.
Okay. Well, she was
Bird was
he was her sixth husband, and he could. I mean, I just could see the love in his eyes when he would talk about her and how he doted on her and how he, stated that he wanted her to have the baby. He felt like, his soul would be crushed if she would have aborted the baby. He married her while she was pregnant. I mean, he really, I just remember those interviews and how much he wanted to be a part of the family, from the beginning of it. Now, towards the end, it was a lot that came out, but at the beginning of it, you could tell he truly loved her.
Well, what do you see in his eyes when we talk about her right now?
Well, I'm just stating.
So what happened to the love? Because when you really love somebody, it don't ever fully go away.
Well, he has a new wife now. He has a new wife now.
Like when you really love somebody, or you in love with somebody, it don't never all the way go away. So what do you see in his eyes now when he talk about her?
He has a new wife.
That don't got nothing to do with it though.
He doesn't speak about his old wife. He has a new wife.
But hold on. Here's the thing about the Kanye Kim Kardashian thing. I honestly think you are right in a way, Auntie Sugar, that he fell in love with her, but at first, him getting with Kim Kardashian was an idea. It was a fantasy, just like it was for any other man, because of who she is. Once he got her, he, treated her the way that he treated her. They had kids and they got married and everything. But at first, he was just like the rest of every other man that fantasized about Kim Kardashian. The difference is that he has the access to try to shoot his shot at her. That's the difference between a regular person wanting her and all the other millions Instagram, Facebook, and Kanye West. It's Kanye West. Why wouldn't she want to take a shot at him just off of his status and his power alone? That's to me, that's what that was. Now, afterwards, all of that, that's where they took it. Now, they ended up being divorced because it didn't work out in the end, and that's unfortunate because you don't want to see anybody get divorced once you see somebody get married, and it seems like they're happy, but I just think that's where it started. It started off as that he said, I always had a crush on Kim Kardashian from the first time I seen her on screen and all of that.
What was the first time he said? Was it the sex tape? Like
I guess so, but but he has access. I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Beyonce is very famous and she's very, all the guys like, but there was no access to her. We didn't hear about her being in no previous relationships before she got with Jay-Z. Then she got with Jay-Z and you see where it's gone. Versus Kim Kardashian, yes, it's been multiple relationships and I mean, that is what it is. But that's because, like I said, he had the access to her versus a regular Joe Schmo that didn't. I think that's what made the biggest difference.
I also think there's a disconnect in this argument as well. Because two things where the discussion had kind of morphed into was, number one, that we were talking about perception versus reality when it comes to men, who they would fuck and then who they would take personal and want a wife and take home. The honest to God truth is that what the example that you brought up, Sugar, is kind of an anomaly because we have a panel of men, and I'll ask the men in the audience, if a young lady, I mean, just take the fame away from Kim Kardashian and Shanika from the neighborhood. Any of y'all marrying her?
Yo, you remember I told you the sex tape story about somebody, how it went down?
And how the whole team ended up running through it, right?
Yep.
And I knew exactly who you was talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And unbeknownst to me, I held this woman in high regard, right? And then when I find out, I looked at this woman completely differently. The point is, the woman was still right. I would say the 95th percentile of men don't want their women who've been with too many men. They don't want their woman to be looked at as somebody who is ran through and or very promiscuous. I don't want to call nobody no hoe or no whore.
I mean, everybody got a pass.
Men like exclusivity.
Just don't let your past
We're
be in my
not talking
circle.
about, right, we're not talking about it, but nobody's coming, for the most part, nobody's coming in a virgin.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
We understand that. Most people at this age, they coming in with kids, probably grown kids by now.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand that. But what we don't want, or let me speak for me now, but what I don't want is a woman who is known for being promiscuous. What I don't want is women who don't understand that her priority should be to our relationship first. The loyalty should be to our relationship first. Kanye West had a history of dating women who were kind of in the industry. Kanye West was looking for a come up. So the higher profile the woman he got with, the more notoriety he got.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it possible to love a woman like that? It absolutely is. And if it's for you, it's for you. Not because society says so, but if it's for you, it's for you.
My mind not set up to be able to deal with that.
Some men don't care. Some women don't care. Right? The point is, try and look at the situation when we're bridging this gap between our community and when it comes to relationships, that you have to be mindful of who it is that you're attracting as well as who it is you accept into your life. It's way too easy to accept somebody in, and it's so goddamn hard to get them out once they got in. It's just like the system. Once you get in the goddamn system, it's so hard to get out.
Mm-hmm.
You have kids by somebody, and you wake up and realize this motherfucker is crazy. You got to deal with crazy for the rest of your life. No, that shit will change. We forget these type of decisions shape our entire fucking life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we making these decisions so frivolously because a motherfucker is cute, because he got a gold chain or a nice car.
He got good hair.
He got good hair. None of that shit translates to a successful, healthy relationship. Make better choices. Date better.
If you was
understand yourself and what it is that you need.
Shit, like, no. Like, if you was a bust down on the other side of town and I don't know, like, you don't know. But if I know, nah.
Yeah.
Kim seems shallow and doesn't seem like she has a personality. Justin, man, get the fuck out of here. Kanye was having threesomes with Kim K and Amber Rose. He knew what Kim K was about. Her snatch must be made from platinum. And he fell in love with a chick that goes for the highest bidder. Phoenix, I hate to find out the hard way that my wife been ran through by 3+ niggas I know. Granted, a whole phase is expected, but I definitely can't know that.
I can't deal with that.
To leave it, don't deal with the woman who knows a lot of people, so that won't happen.
That's to me, that's impossible. You don't know some people, especially we living in Philly and everything. Everybody knows somebody. No matter if you be outside, you only know two. You got two best friends. Them two best friends know people that
I know some people, man. Some chicks that done. Woo.
Yeah.
Like, yo, him too.
All right.
First
of all, you can't talk, man.
I'm not a woman.
That whole squad y'all had, no, I didn't mean in that type of perspective. I'm not a woman. That's not what I meant. I meant like you should talk because the amount of women that's like that. Like you could really fuck up somebody's life. And The fact of the matter is, they. No, I'm not gonna say that because they
What?
around. Like they. Because I know who you talking about, and they try to totally dismiss or act like you don't know what they did. They did, and they be trying hard, like
a good girl too. Like, but it's just a little bit too deep for me.
This is the part when I hate that I know like that we know each other so well. We come from the same neighborhood. Because if it was another coast, I could just be letting this shit fly. But I can't be saying some shit. All right. Anyway.
Should I be like Cat Williams?
Knows somebody that shit. Someone. Yeah. DeAndre, and we are only able to say
we're not talking about someone. We're talking about somebody's, like not someone.
Right.
We're talking about plurals, like in the same, like in the same circle of people, like
right.
Like you too.
You know what? We need another album. We definitely need another Tommy.
You know, my homies and cousins is just fucking savages. Like so.
Yeah. That last name. That last name it invokes savagery.
Yeah, they Donnie and Eggy fucked our last name up, man.
Yo, I think Egg might be Super Saiyan Savage, man. Like I think Egg might be the worst out of the last names, yes. But that other motherfucker that don't got your last name, bruh, he need to be stopped. He need to move. Like he need to go away. Like he need to find another town.
I met somebody. She was a nurse, but I met her out of like it wasn't even nowhere in the hood, nowhere. So we talking and talking. So I finally go see her. So she's sitting across the table from me. We talking, and then she just like staring at me. I'm like, yo, why you looking at me like that? She's like, cause you look familiar. I'm like, well, everybody, I mean, you know, everybody, they say everybody got a twin. She was like, you know somebody named John McIntosh? I was like, no, I ain't never heard of him before. That's my brother.
Wait, was this at Jack of Hearts?
No, not that one.
Oh, all right, because you walked out, I couldn't wait to call John.
That was Donnie when she was like, don't tell your cousin. Man, as soon as I walked out,
look what Bird said. OG Shannon, we know chicks that we grew up with that ran through family, friends, and teams.
And that's
listen. Crazy. I used to be at the Bat Cave. I'm not gonna say what house or what block because people know it. But it used to be these two Jones. They would come through like it was like their job. They would come through every day, and who was ever in the crib in that back room on the second floor. They just did everything. You didn't have to ask. If you was in the room, it just went
I heard women be like, yo, their husbands and their boyfriends was like, yo, I don't want you in scooters because them niggas from Mount Vernon Street, all they want to do is fuck somebody, woman or their wife or whatever. Dang.
Hey, yo. I know a former 80s crackhead from down the bottom that was sucking dick for $5 in the 80s. But she's now been married for the last 10 years. Yuck, nigga, you just
Hey, Kyle, listen, if you know her, I know her.
All right, man.
Everybody deserves a second chance, AOG.
Yeah, but like, no, if you were smoking the pipe, man, like, no. Not if you were smoking the pipe, man.
She was blowing blunkies for a pound, though.
If you were smoking the pipe.
You know how much a crackhead smoke?
No. So what I'm saying is, like the shit that the crackheads is known to be doing, like that shit is still in them, man.
Everybody know her. Oh my God.
It's still like that shit is in you, man. Like if you smoked the pipe before, if you ain't smoking the pipe no more, those tendencies are still in you. You might not smoke the pipe no more, but you a thief.
I'm gonna push back on that one, OG, because the drugs made him do it, man.
Oh, come on.
The drugs made him do it, man.
You're right, but damn.
No, man, the drugs made him do it. Some motherfuckers ain't thieves no more, man. They was only stealing to get high.
They be still giving it the side. They see something they like, they still give it the side eye.
He said, "Yup, Lamont, you know her well." Damn.
They keep mentioning, yo, that's a nice watch you got on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just tuck mine in.
Yeah, that motherfucker gone.
There it is.
Like them tendencies ain't went nowhere, man.
Right.
Like, and then
Damn,
all it
bro.
is one like so you only one harsh thing away from something real bad happening. So you might quite possibly, because crack is still out.
Very much so.
The relapse is possible.
Very much so, man.
I hope you don't relapse, but it's possible though. Like, and I know people that was on crack that's not on crack before. And like I trust them, but then again, man, I don't know, man.
If she's sucking on a glass, she's forever tarnished. That is funny.
Yeah.
But no, I have never gotten mad about a man not posting me. If anything, niggas would let it be known. I was driving and could not respond to that. I don't even like people in my business. People would never know what's going on in my life. I've always been like this. Okay.
So you know people that who used to smoke the pipe before, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They still got I mean, they got a certain tendency still.
You know what they never lose?
The jawbone. Like, why is your jaw all the way over there?
Listen.
Yeah, that's some.
I was gonna say the walk.
Oh yeah.
Listen. And they so walk fast.
But yo, they the craftiest people. They don't have no jobs. They don't have nothing. But they gonna find a way to get that motherfucking crack.
Phoenix, they could fix anything, housework, all that.
They gonna find a way. Like, if you put all that energy into some clean shit, man, you be like, we had names for him and all that down the way, man.
My homie, I had a homie.
Hey,
he was
stop.
big in the.
Stop.
He was,
hold on. Let me say this, because we definitely got to get out of it. I mean, overtime is fine, but crackheads down the bottom was different. I seen a motherfucker in an electric wheelchair. How you get an electric wheelchair through the alley and the lot at 20 miles an hour? This motherfucker used to NASCAR race, spin through the lot, spin out that joint. Give me 5.
Man, the boy skates to be on roller skates to come through with a whole motherfucking couch on his shoulder.
Yo, boosters in abundance, buy a half price sweater new. Listen, that's the one major part I miss. I miss, buying shit.
Listen.
That's the one thing I miss.
For the heart was the first motherfucker still in trash cans in the 80s, man. You buy that shit like it's for the heart. It's for my heart. It's for my heart.
Oh my God.
Auntie Sugar.
Hi.
Hi. I got a question for you. You still there? You still hanging with us?
I'm still here.
Was it something? Was it a topic you wanted to bring to the table right quick?
Well, I'm always on the softer side, so.
Okay.
No crackheads.
When is the show again?
Oh, now the show is Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And I will be able to go live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So you'll be able to see me 8 o'clock Wednesday evenings.
Okay, Auntie Sugar. You know any crackheads in recovery?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You smoke crack, don't you? All right, what did you want to talk about, Auntie Sugar?
Well, I'd love to have you tomorrow come through, see my new platform. If you would, if you guys aren't busy.
The platform, is it the bed? Like
my new show.
Oh, okay.
Hey yo.
Damn, Auntie Sugar, I thought you was gonna catch it.
Yeah, I got it. Trust me.
My boy Jerry on 39th and Reno got a blowjob for 2 hot dogs and 2 cigarettes in the 80s. the crackhead down the bottom.
Yup, I know Jerry.
You know Jerry.
I know Jerry.
Oh my goodness.
I'm booked and bound. Auntie Sugar, so we gonna come through tomorrow. We gonna
Thank
check
you.
it out. Will you ask me to be on the show or just come check? Just come
I
look.
would just like to have you there just to get your opinion. You know, I like to
Okay.
talk it out with you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. So
Just
I'll
his
make sure.
professional opinion. That's all.
Oh, we ain't taking no other way, Auntie Sugar.
Thank you. And also, I want to thank you for having me on tonight, just to give you a little softer side of, you know, sometimes we all make mistakes, and you're right about everyone being in a position to select better. We should definitely be looking at that. So you're right about that as well. I definitely agree with a lot of points on the panel this evening. I was just hoping to give it a little softer side. You know, there's always that anomaly, just like you said.
Mm-hmm. All right, Auntie Sugar, did you want to give any final thoughts?
Thank you to the BN Network. Thank you to Shannon and ALG and anyone else that has always allowed me to come up here on this show and their shows and this platform on YouTube. I always appreciate your support. You guys have a great network. You sell great products, and I look forward to seeing you guys each and every day. I'm excited. So thank you so very much, and keep doing the great work. And you definitely got my support. I'm gonna go down in the chat and I'm gonna send some money through. This one is monetized too, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go down in the chat and I'm gonna send some money through. Expect the super chat coming from me.
Thank you so much, Auntie Sugar.
Thank you,
We
guys.
appreciate that.
Have a good evening.
All right, you too. Tone, any final
Bird
words?
out of pocket, man.
You see him?
Bird out of pocket.
You see him? I wasn't gonna put it out. I was gonna let you live. OG was wild boy. We had the motorcycle on my block. It was en route. He took almost every day. Thank you, Auntie Sugar. I'm sorry, Aunt. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, black women, black men, us as a community, we gotta do better. This right here is a great stepping stone to do so. So we gotta talk about these subjects. We can make, we can make movies.
I'm gonna find me a woman.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get you.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta
find
get
me
you
a
right,
woman, Aunt, before the year is out.
We gotta get you right, bro.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with her, but I'm gonna find me a woman.
Oh man. But y'all have a good night, man. Thanks for
All
having
right,
me.
you too. Appreciate you. So get the family some love, man. We appreciate all y'all.
Got you. Have a good night, y'all.
You too. Damn, Auntie Sugar bossed up in the chat with the $9.99. Thank you, Auntie Sugar. I most certainly appreciate that. Rayma, what's up? It said OG go hit her in the break room holding the door. Ooh, Bird, I didn't know you knew that story. He told that story on here before. Anyway, once again, Auntie Sugar, I'm so extremely appreciative of your super chat. Man, that just gives me the warm and fuzzies, man. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I figured so that Bird, he told that story on here. So with that being said, couple things I want to talk to y'all real quick. OG, you mother, like, you weren't supposed to dip like that, bro. That's you out of pocket for that. Couple things I want to talk about before I get out of here. Those are my final thoughts. One, I appreciate you guys locked into the Big Exclusive Network and showing all the shows some love. We have a few shows that's getting ready to start like in the next couple weeks. I'm looking forward to bringing y'all that content with these hosts you're familiar with. Hopefully, they come back with a bang and have some fun on the Big Exclusive Network. I appreciate all the continued support. This year, 2024, I'm going to let Kat say it.
It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them.
2024 is up.
It's all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them.
It's up for all of us. 2024. It's time for us to get to the bag as a people, as a culture. the fastest way to break that generational or to get that generational wealth and to break those generational curses Dom talked about last night is to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to give our kids the best possible chance to win. And we're getting to the bag this year. You're going to get your credit straight. You're going to get your personal credit straight. Then you're going to start that business. Okay? Find something you're passionate about. Let's turn it into a profit and get access to hundreds of thousands of dollars in funds that you could turn around, reinvest, make more money off of by way of real estate investment, by way of actually creating a very strong business. So find something you're passionate about. Make sure you inbox me about Capital Craft Solutions. We're not a credit repair company. It says capital, which stands for money, craft, which means we can craft the plan specifically for you, and solutions, we have solutions for all your financial issues. Credit repair is just the first step. I'm praying you guys come through with your credit already straight. So I'm going to ask you guys to head over to capitalcraftsolutions.com. That's www.capitalcraftsolutions, spelled just like it is on the screen, capitalcraftsolutions.com, and check us out. See what we can do. And let's get to the money 2024. And now's the perfect time to start. About time, summertime hit, you should be in a great position to make some serious money. Start that business you've been thinking about. You can win. Start that blog, start that podcast, start that website, start that online business, start that dropship. Whatever it is that you kept telling yourself that you were going to start, now is the time to do it. I appreciate all the tremendous love and support that we always get on the Big Exclusive Network. I'm so excited to bring you guys a new year of content. I'm looking forward to your support. And if you guys really want to help us out, if you genuinely care, you genuinely give a fuck, and you want to help us out, just do me a favor. When y'all come on to watch, tag y'all people, bring them on, send them a text message, copy the link and say, yo, watch this with me. They're good. Share the logo. Let people know, where they can find us and what we are and who we are. And if you want to be down, if you have a show idea, talk to me. I'm willing to listen. If it's a good idea, we're going to put it together. So I appreciate y'all. I respect y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in Thursday night for that super dope Ant Money experience. It's the Ant Money experience in a safe place for men versus unbrotherly love and unsisterly advice. I can't wait to I'm not going to be on that show. I'm going to be behind the scenes producing that show. So it's always fun to produce behind the scenes. We got a brand new nonprofit, the Mantua Finance Initiative, where we're going to take adults and we're going to teach them financial literacy so we can close the wealth gap. Then we're going to take the kids and teach them about credit and finance and banking and give them some financial literacy as well. So if you know any kids or adults who may be interested, reach out, let me know. We'll talk more in depth about that in the weeks to come. With that being said, y'all know where I got that from? All right, y'all. Big Exclusive, BN, we out.